As for Maverick fans tomorrow, they'll be clapping through grief, abandonment, and unresolved attachment, and you can expect more protest to the trade. Here's Matt Howerton.
How do you process heartbreak when it's wrapped in a jersey?
I had this dream about doing this Nico mural.
Sitting courtside.
I seen this video of this guy that had a Fire Nico hat.
Juan Velasquez?
Immediately messaged him and I said, we need to paint this.
Paints.
Of course I was in, right?
Chris Taylor.
Fire Nico!
He shouts.
Fire Nico!
The pair, perfect for each other.
I wanted to do something that they couldn't stop me from doing.
Velasquez needed inspiration for an anti-Nico Harrison mural the night before Luka returns.
I have been a voice for a lot of fans, and so why not this hat?
And this artiste figured Taylor's hat would be perfect. He's worn it to games since 77 was traded.
I think a lot of people didn't agree with the censorship.
And has become known to fans after Taylor was escorted out of the AAC after chanting Fire Nico.
If there wasn't such a spotlight on those instances, I don't think they would have changed the rules.
The Mavs have since eased up on fan self-expression, and because of that,
we got small through XX.
Jake Reedy processes his grief through a shared experience.
It's the fans' way of showing their anger against the front office.
He's been selling these shirts to fans for weeks, specifically to be worn Wednesday night. Only 60 of 500 are left.
So the people that bought the shirts, please wear them.
If you are going to the game, being unruly, disruptive, or chanting indecencies can get you kicked out. So, how will thousands grieve Wednesday night?
Let tomorrow be all about Luka and how much he's loved in this city and by these fans.
In Dallas, I'm Matt Howerton.
Hey, y'all, just imagine if my Lakers, Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves, we go win the championship this year. You know how many people gonna be sick? I've been looking at these posters, man, and it's number 2. Luka is trending right now. But not only is Luka trending, Fire Nico is trending. This can go down as one of the greatest mistakes of all time. One of the worst trades of all time. It could work out though. If it don't pan out, just say for instance, Luka don't win the championship. The Lakers don't win the championship with Luka there. And somehow Dallas get healthy and ends up winning the championship. Just say for instance, like the next year or so. You know what I'm saying? If they don't, and we end up winning the championship, what if we win the championship? If we win, I think we have enough to win the championship this year. You know what I'm saying? I think Luka's enough. He was in the finals last year by himself. He wasn't by himself, but he wasn't with LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So if we end up winning this championship, this is gonna go down as the worst trade of all times. He gonna have to move. If he don't live in Dallas, Nico, he gonna have to move up out of Dallas, man. I'm telling you. He gonna have to get up out of there, man, because this gonna be dangerous for him to be in that place. After you just got away from, you got rid of Luka. How loved Dirk Nowitzki is. He was. And now to replace him with a Luka and let him get to mantle, you know what I'm saying? Him probably being the next statue gonna be sitting outside of the airline arena. And for you just to trade him away. Anthony Davis don't got that many years, man. He not gonna have no statue outside of the Dallas Mavericks Stadium. But Luka is young, man. He still got an opportunity. Well, Luka turned 26. He have an opportunity for a statue to still be outside of the Staples Center. Used to be the Staples Center, the crypto. You know what I'm saying? I never liked that name. But he got an opportunity to put a statue out there. Just say for instance, Luka win 2 championships with the Lakers. You know, I know we gonna get one, you know what I'm saying? I know we gonna get one, man. Y'all can hate all y'all want to, but we gonna get one. Because LeBron, the thing about LeBron is him getting up off the ball and him being able to relax, he's gonna be energized for the playoffs. That's how I'm looking at it. I think what they did for LeBron, they didn't re-energize him. Because usually, if you think about it, our last few years, we have been trying to fight. We've been having to fight for the play-in games. We've been having to do all this to get in the playoffs. So by the time we in the playoffs, we ain't got no rest. We got to go against the Denver Nuggets. We got to go against somebody that is going to be a hard comp. You know what I'm saying? Hard competition. And with a tired LeBron, a wore out AD, and AD coming off an injury or something. And most, you know, a lot of times we don't have a healthy team. But this is going to be the first time LeBron going to be able to waltz up in the playoffs, and he's going to be well-rested. That's how I feel. I just feel like a well-rested LeBron, we haven't seen that in a long time. We haven't seen that since LeBron was playing for Cleveland or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where he's rested like a Miami Heat. And then he came into the playoffs rested when he was with the Miami Heat, but he always had a hard first few rounds. You know what I'm saying? He always had to go against a Boston or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But this gonna be one of these end of the seasons. Like really right now, it's still kind of hard because everybody is so close. Like a lot of teams in the West are one game apart. Like a loss here, a win here can change the position of what the teams are or where the teams are at. You know what I'm saying? But I would rather us to drop down to 4. That's where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? That's probably going to be the best. So we can get in this first round, cruise, and don't really got to fight to the second round. Anybody else, I think any other place you're at, you're going to have a struggle, homie. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a struggle. Besides probably, I don't think it matters, man. I think you're going to have a fight. You know what I'm saying? I want to somehow play against the Memphis Grizzlies. I feel like we can do some work against them. I feel like that's going to be our best matchup. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. They got a big man. They got a few big men. But they big man is really, he's really a rookie. He might not be, is he a rookie? Yeah, I think he's a rookie. Edie, the big tall guy, he's a rookie. But if we were to win the championship, man, I feel sorry for the Dallas Maverick fans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a once-in-a-lifetime, life-changing talent that y'all traded for, swapped anyway in the draft. That y'all were supposed to have Trae Young, y'all end up getting Luka, you know what I'm saying? And he ended up being that guy for y'all for the amount of time he was there. You know what I'm saying? It's like every year he was getting better. He was always close to getting the MVP. I know he dribbles the ball a lot, handles the ball a lot, turns the ball over a lot, but he was doing his thing. If you end up in the finals, I don't care what a person do. I don't care how you did in the finals. If you get me to the finals, and then you come over and team up with a LeBron James, and then you got an Austin Reeves that's been cooking lately, we got action, man. That's just how I feel. We got action, man. But if we end up winning the title, I feel so sorry for them Dallas Mavericks fans, man. They're going to be looking all sad. They're going to be hurt. They already talking about free Nico. The dude selling free Nico t-shirts with a clown nose on. And then you see guys, man, they did a mural with a free, I said free Nico. Fire Nico hat. You know, he had a hat with a sticker on the Dallas Mavericks sign, and they saying Fire Nico. I know this dude is feeling so much pressure. And you know who else feeling a lot of pressure? I feel like he put a lot of pressure on Jason Kidd, man. Jason Kidd got to deal with it. I think if it was up to Jason Kidd, I don't know, though, because how Michael Finley took that brew out of Luka's hand, how Jason Kidd was coming out publicly saying about how Luka's not in shape, and they was always seeming like they was clashing. So I don't know how Jason Kidd feel about that, but I don't think Jason Kidd had the cojones to get rid of a Luka Doncic. I'm not getting rid of Luka, man. Only way I'm gonna get rid of Luka, you might have to trade me Jokic. And while I'm bringing up that topic, it was trending. Now that Mike Malone been fired, Jokic might come over to LA, man. Go on, come over to LA, man. We got a spot for you, man. I don't know what we would even call that 2 tandem. I don't even know what we would call it. I'm gonna have to come up with a name for it. But I'm loving how my Lakers look. You know what I'm saying? I think we would have won last night game if they didn't eject my boy Luka. One thing I love about Luka is a hooper. Luka is a competitor. But Luka got to stop going back and forth with the referees. He got to stop going back and forth with the fans. I know that what amps him up and make him play how he play, but he's got to relax. Like, you can't do all this, man, and then go into the playoffs, man, and risk getting ejected, man. We gonna need you, brother. You got to get in here in a hoop. You the man. You letting LeBron sit over here and rest, man. You gave him a little bit more longevity to his career. And I know my Lakers gonna get a ring. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. My Lakers gonna get a ring, man. I think we gonna get it this year. I'm just feeling it. I just feel the vibe. You know, Denver Nuggets is in shambles. They just fired their coach. They can't get a win. OKC, I don't think OKC can really beat us because I feel like Luka got that potion on them. Like, I'm not fearing nobody else in the West. Only person I'm fearing is the Boston Celtics. Them young jokers is their squad. And we whooped them, they whooped us, but I kind of fear Boston. If somebody can knock Boston out, I wouldn't fear no other team in the East. Like, people talking about the Cavs, I don't fear the Cavs. I fear them Celtics, you know what I'm saying? That's what I fear. Man, but tell me how y'all feel about that, man. Fire Nico. No, don't fire Nico. You did a great job, man. You traded Luka Doncic to my Lakers. You got Anthony Davis. At first, I was in my feelings about Anthony Davis because that's my guy. He helped me win a ring, so I'm always be indebted to him being a Laker fan, man. But he's an older guy, man. If you're going to trade the younger guy for an older guy, I'm going to take the younger guy, especially when he can be an MVP. He always in the MVP discussion. Even though Anthony Davis been there a few times, but he always flame out at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? But Luka be there at the end. You know what I'm saying? So, tell me how y'all feel about it, man. Hey, like, comment, subscribe on my video, man. Tell me, how do you feel about that boy, Luka Doncic? Do you feel like Nico should be fired? I don't feel like Nico should be fired. But if you're a Dallas Maverick fan, I know you feel like Nico should be fired. But tell me how you feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe on my video, and I'm out.